Ducks fam. Cam here with main homie Camden. We're here to talk a little bit of the grind today. I've had the opportunity to work with Camden over the past few years. He is a football athlete who will be taking his talents to Wilson, North Carolina to continue the football career at Barton University. What's up, C?
What's up?
So we want to talk a little bit about, man, the grind, brother. There's been a lot of things that we've put in place to get us to the point of where we're at now. And then, dude, the journey is still ahead, right? We got to think about what's to come. So tell, the good people at home a little about your experience from working with Flex Effect, and also what things you feel like have come together for you to allow you to have success.
Well, when I first came here, I was a decent athlete, but I wasn't really up to par to go to varsity to play high school football. I was a lot slower than everybody else, and I was underweight. I gained probably close to 20, 25 pounds of muscle since I've been here. I've gotten a lot faster and quicker, and overall just a better athlete since I've been here, and that's how it got me to where I am today. So very thankful for everything that I've learned here and stuff like that.
It's been a really cool opportunity. Camden is, you get a rare group of people, and sometimes a very short list that, and an opportunity for me as a coach, a performance coach, that you get to work with that are willing to put in the work, the extra time, whatever the need is. And it's not always easy. Sometimes we talk about the expectation for instant gratification to get to the next level, to chase down any dream that when you just sink your teeth in it, it's tasty. It takes a lot of hard work. We talk about our 4 tiers, the physical side of training, the nutrition, the mental aspect, and then the recovery. And Camden really brought all 4 of those, aspects together. But what, from your view, right? You've been in the high school weight room. We've trained together now for some time. What do you feel like the difference is from conventional, style training? What other athletes are doing versus the way that we train together?
It's different in general because you don't really see a lot of stuff that Cam does in regular weight rooms. I worked muscles when I first got here. I didn't even know I worked. I was sore in places I never got sore. When I was in the weight room in high school, we just did squat, bench, and power clean, and we didn't really do deadlift. And when I first got here, the second day I was here, I was deadlifting for the first time pretty much ever. So it's just very different from here. Everybody has different views, but it pays off. His way is probably one of the unique ways and probably one of the best ways I've ever seen probably do it, and it's paid off for me, and you can tell other people it's paid off as well.
So that's the system we really talk about. We have our pillars of fitness and performance, and we understand things like slow strength, high speed strength, speed, change of direction, balance, stability, agility, BMI, just some of the metrics that really evaluate what a athlete archetype is. And each sport has its own derivative and its own sort of categories, if you will, of when we're just looking across a broad spectrum of things that we can expect, and we know from past history, looking to the future, are all high sought after skills. You have to be vulnerable enough to take in new inputs and respond with new adaptation. The all love part, you got to have a lot of passion. Camden's a fiery guy. He played the game with a lot of passion. He came in and trained in the weight room, in the pursuit of a lot of passion, and 100%. I've challenged Camden throughout our process together to really give his 100%, give us all his best effort, and he's really exceeded my expectations and done that. And going forward, the way we want to continue to have success is, keep bringing that 4-headed monster together. We got to have a really strong mindset. We have to train, the way that we know works, and also respond to our body. And let's talk a little bit about that along the way. Football is an aggressive sport. Sometimes injuries and things like that can happen. Talk about a little bit of your experience too of dealing with injuries in the way that we sometimes don't just bang our head against the wall. We change what we're doing based off of what we're working with.
So yeah, I got injured going into my 11th grade year. It was pretty much like a softball on my right ankle. I almost pretty much broke it. And when I was out for 3 or 4 weeks, probably longer than that, and I was really eager to get back in here and start training again. And I started kind of being discouraged because I felt like my ankle wasn't getting better. So I talked to Cam, and he made me feel better about it. And then when I got here, we started doing ankle exercises and getting it better. It's healed, but it's still not 100% strength wise and flexibility wise, but it's really been really worth it because I stopped going to physical therapy to come here, and that's probably one of the best decisions I made for my health wise. So I mean, it's getting better and better every day, and we're still working on it.
I believe it's super valuable as a performance coach, as a strength coach, to have an understanding of physiotherapy, reaching out, staying in contact with pros at each different level to make sure we're doing things appropriately and making sure we're keeping an open mindset. Myself included in that, just like we ask our athletes to keep an open mindset to training, I believe that coaches, performance gurus out there, if you really want to be a sensei in the game, you got to keep learning, and you always have to keep bringing different tools on the tool belt. So a lot of good things to come. We're going to keep the grind up. We're going to keep hustling. And Cam, what would you want to leave the people watching this video with a message? If you could get one message out there to people that want to take your path, that want to get to the next level, what's your piece of advice for them?
It's not really how good you can play. It's just your attitude and the way you come about the game, how smart you are. I'm not really no big star recruit, but the way I play the game and how I'm really passionate about it is where it gets you at. And if you train hard and don't give up and eat right and everything like that, you'll get where you want to be. That's not really football standpoint. That's any part of your life that you want to do. So.
Word up on that. All real, all love, 100%. You already know this. He want that flex, see? Yeah, keep flexing, baby.